49 boxes. That is how many booster boxes have been opened to finally, a week after release, complete the Brilliant Stars Master Set. And honestly, I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought I was going to have to order the one single that I was missing. It took 49 boxes, but for some reason, I was just feeling lucky. After I recorded yesterday's video going over those specialty product pull rates, that data that I really wanted to share, I was just feeling really good. Do you ever have that? Do you have those moments where you're like, today's the day, I just feel really lucky today. I'm going to grab a few loose packs, or I'm going to open up a box, and I just know something good's going to happen. So today I opened up box number 49, and there it was. Very, very early on in the box, I pulled the full art Luminian, the card that we needed to complete the master set. Not the alternate art, like what PokeRev was looking for, but the full art fish. Finally, I saw it. It does exist in the set. I can officially say that. We're going to take a look at the master set. I'm super, super excited. I know 49 boxes sounds like a lot, and it is. It is a ton. But 49 is actually the quickest we've completed a master set since like Rebel Clash. Rebel Clash was the last set that we completed in a less amount of booster boxes. And that just goes to show you, even though we talk about these pull rates, at the end of the day, a lot of it is very luck based. I thought we were going to complete this so much faster. The second to last card that we needed was the alternate art Honchkrow V, which we pulled on box number 28. So it took an additional 21 boxes to pull that one full art fish. So a card that doesn't even have the worst pull rates in the set took us an additional 21 boxes to pull. We pulled the alternate art Charizard multiple times, the Charizard V-Star Rainbow Rare multiple times, and it just took us forever to pull the full art fish. It was absolutely crazy. Before I jump into the master set, I am looking for recommendations on binders to use. I'm very inconsistent, and I want to take all the master sets. We'd like to complete a master set for every set that's been released. I would really like some good recommendations on what binders you use. Now that the sets are so big, I really like laying cards side by side. I don't like putting reverse hollows behind or in front of another card. I like putting them side by side. I can't do that anymore because the sets have gotten so big. I also am not a huge fan of these Monster Protector binders because the sleeves, the pages are just kind of sticky, and it just, even though the binder, it fits all the cards, it holds all the cards, I just feel like it gets kind of thick, and then it tends to kind of I don't know, bust the cards up a little bit, bend the cards, warp the cards a little bit. So I am looking for recommendations. Let me know in the comment section down below what you use. I didn't change my camera setup at all, so I'm going to try my best to make this look as decent as I possibly can. But here you can see page number 1. Like I said, right now we have the reverse hollow that's just kind of hidden behind the normal copy. So we have the normal copy like Tropius right here, and then behind it is the reverse hollow. For holographic rares, it's pretty much the same thing. The holographic card, like what we see with this Moltres right here, is in front, and then we have the reverse hollow foil right behind it, so there's that for you. But just to kind of start off, just like every other set that has been completed, you have normal rarities, and just like VMAXs, the V-Stars are put in the normal set at the front. So you have Shaman up here next to the Shaman V, the Shaman V-Star, and I do like using the ETB sleeves for the master set because I just like keeping things consistent and having things go hand in hand together. I also think they look really cool. I'm not a fan of the makeup of them. I think they crack very easily, so I wouldn't use them for competitive play, but just to kind of show off a binder with the gold border the way that it is, I do like how it looks. So I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to fix this Shaman. I keep bumping my camera because I don't have this setup well established, but as you can see here, we got the Shaman V, then down here we've got Zarude, Charizard V, and the Charizard V-Star. If we move over here, really the only ultra rare worth note in my opinion is the Entei V. Not that I have anything against the Simisear here, but I do like Entei a whole lot more than I like Simisear, so any Simisear fans out there, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We've got the Kingler V and the Kingler V Max. We pulled plenty of Kingler V Maxes. Luminian V right here, super playable card, very, very cool. And then we've got the Raichu V down there. I just like how master sets look in a binder when it's all laid out like this. You'll have to let me know what you do. A lot of people I've seen use they put them in sleeves, they just put them in like Elite Trainer Box cases, and they don't use binders at all, which is totally fine. That's totally fine if that's your thing. I like to use binders just because I like how it's all laid out here like this. We've got the Raikou V right up here and the Granbull V right up here. I really like how it looks when we get to those full art pages, just with all those ultra rares all over the place. But there's the Whimsicott V and the Whimsicott V-Star, Mimikyu V, Mimikyu V-Max. So we covered all those ultra rares. Then we move on to the Darkness cards with Honchkrow V down here, and then we've got Aggron V-Max, Morpeko V, and Aggron V right there. And then finally, I think this is the last page of just Pokemon. Yep, we've got Zamazenta V right there, and then we've got Flygon V here, and then finally the Dracovish V over here, and then we've got Arceus V and Arceus V-Star right behind it. So now we can get to the really, oh, and Drampa V. Don't forget about Drampa V. Nobody wants to forget about him. Then we've got a few trainers, and then we get into the goods. The one thing I don't like about this set, the way that the numbers work, is that Shaman V and Charizard V are right here. It's just 2 cards. Like, if they would have just added 2 additional trainers, we could have pushed these 2 to the next page, and this next page is what looks glorious. If you look here, there's that full art fish right there at the top, right next to the alternate art Charizard. You would think, looking at this page, that this was the hardest card to pull, but it wasn't. It was this guy right here. We pulled one of these in 49 boxes. We even opened up quite a few of those specialty products, ancillary products. Didn't find any of the Luminating V in there. So this one is near and dear to my heart because I worked so hard to finally get it. But then we've got the alternate art fish. One of the good things about Brilliant Stars, not a ton of alternate arts in here. You only have like 4 of them, I believe. So it's not too difficult to complete those, like what it is with Evolving Skies, which is a lot more difficult to complete. Then we've got the Honchkrow V alternate art down there. Looks really cool. My favorite card in this set right here, Arceus V, the alternate art. Looks super cool. That's just for the base set. Umbreon VMAX is my favorite card in the set completely. We'll get to that in a minute. But then we've got our full art trainers down here with Marnie's Pride kind of finishing off the page. Super, super cool looking. And then we move over to a bunch of secret rares, which is really nice. We pulled plenty of Roseanne's Backup. I think that was the #1 trainer card we pulled and the #1 rainbow rare that we pulled. Then we've got Charizard VMAX. Look at that guy. Look at that angry lizard right up there in the corner. The coloring on that looks so cool. Just the way that it gleams and glistens in the light. Super, super cool. The Arceus V-Star in the middle right there. That is just a really good looking page. And then we've got the Golden Boys right over here. The 3 birds, the Arceus V-Star, Magma Basin, and Ultra Ball. One of the other things that I like about Brilliant Stars is the gold item cards, really limited. So even though the Ultra Ball, for example, was a little bit more difficult for us to pull, there wasn't a ton of gold items that we needed to get through, which was super, super cool. And then I do have a little bit of a break here and a break here, and then I started on the trainer gallery. So I just wanted to leave a little bit of space in there in case I decide to throw some promos in there. I do always put the build and battle promos in here. So I'll pull one of each of those when I get our shipment in next week. I will put one of those in each of these slots, but I don't go crazy with my master set and fill out promos that come in or that are released all through the Brilliant Stars block. I know some people do that and that they consider that a true master set. I totally agree. I can get behind that. But when I consider a master set, I look at cards that you can basically just pull from the set, not including promo cards at all. So I probably won't put, you know, those 3-pack blister promos or those check lane blister promos in here. I just like to keep it cards that you pull out of a booster pack outside of those build and battle promos that I was talking about. So here's your trainer gallery cards. We've got 1 through 9 there, and then we can turn the page, and this page looks really cool. So this is what I used for the thumbnail, but it just looks really cool how it's all set up because of all the character artwork that we have here. Really love the Sylveon and Sylveon VMAX. Really any of the evolutions look super cool. That bad boy right there in the middle, the Umbreon VMAX, is absolutely gorgeous. Same thing with the Umbreon V. Then we've got a few cool full art trainers down here with Acerola's Premonition, the Cafe Master, going through a little glare problem right there, Gloria, and Rapid Strike Style Mustard. And then the last page of the master set right here we go. Just the 2 Urshifus on the top, and then 1 single strike Mustard. So pretty bad glare there, but now you can kind of see it a little bit better. But there it is in all of its glory, the master set. I still have one card I believe I need to get from Fusion Strike to finish off that master set, and then like 20 cards still from Evolving Skies that I need to get through ordering. One of the tough part is there were so many sets that released last year. Trying to get through all those master sets, put them all together, was a little difficult. So we'll get to them. We'll get to them eventually. But let me know in the comments section down below what you do for master sets, if you like to collect them or not. And let me know what binders you typically recommend, what you like to use. I'm just looking for some ideas on maybe what I can use to kind of convert everything over, really keep things consistent moving forward. One of the bad things about binders is a lot of them go in and out of print, in and out of stock. And it's tough to remain consistent through all the sets that got released. So thanks for taking the time to take a look. I really appreciate that, guys. Don't forget, we have our big contest going on right now for 23 straight days. We are giving away 10 booster packs of Brilliant Stars. All you have to do is go back to the video that I posted last Sunday going over rumors for Brilliant Stars and celebrations. Just leave a like and a comment on the video, and then make sure you're subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. I really appreciate you guys. We're going to go over pricing for Brilliant Stars tomorrow and whether or not you can profit based off of opening up 48 boxes. We'll find out tomorrow how well we did. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time to look. I will see you soon. Peace.